Oh yeah, what are you dealing with? Holy. Since when does an airship have its own landing port? Yes, the Crimson Ark, the glorious pride of the society, is meant to be a mothership of sorts. It can provide berthing to up to 12 smaller vessels. That's unbelievable. I secured a ship earlier for our escape. It's in the hangar farthest in. Of course it is. Got it. And for... oh! Treasure chest. That'll show you the... okay.
That's that then. Let's move out.
Game just wanted to let me know that you needed to level. You're a bit late, aren't you? Campanella. You. Campanella. Joshua, how cold. You have that nice, long heart-to-heart with Loe, and you don't even stop by to say hello to your old friend Campanella. I didn't think you were still on the ship. Let me guess, you knew I was coming this way. Well, I am the one the Grand Master sent to observe the plan. My job to notice more than others do, after all. It's impressive, though. You've changed quite a bit in the, what, half-decade since we last met? You've become much more of a man. And you literally haven't changed at all. Even your appearance is exactly the same, as though you haven't aged a day. Well, I make sure to never skip my daily skincare, after all. I've heard you enjoy a good romp in a dress every now and then. Perhaps I could introduce you to some cosmetics. Could you be any more aggravating? You were waiting here for us because you wanted to fight, right? Just fight us already. Oh my goodness, what a strong little girl. I wondered what kind of girl could pluck your heart like a grape, Joshua. He's a good match for you, huh? Wait, who plucked whose heart like... I forget myself, though. Your proper girlfriend is that bandit girl, isn't it? Ooh, Joshua, you're such a stud. Quite enough of your nonsense. I have no idea how you even know about Josette, but either way. Our abilities in combat should be about the same, and I doubt Estelle will just sit idly by. Do you still intend to stop us with force? No, that wasn't my intent at all. As I said, I'm simply here to observe the plan unfold. I've no duty to impede you two directly. So he's going to do it indirectly by dropping some archaisms on us. Wait, really? Then why bother waiting for us here? To say my farewells, of course. Well, you know, just saying goodbye isn't very exciting at all. So I thought I'd help make your escape story a bit more riveting. What'd I say? What'd I say? What'd I say? The Pale Apache Flying Orbital Puppet. The Society already has working models? And so a new obstacle arises to block the reunited heroes. How will this affect their legend? Let's find out. Much HP. Come on, 14,000, are you serious? And it self-destructs, too. As if the disrespect couldn't be any more disrespectful. We've reached the moment of our story where The disrespect is actually disrespectful. Oh my gosh. Ooh, killed that one too. I wasn't expecting that. Are you kidding me? The bull crap here is off the charts. Oh my gosh, I didn't die? I thought, like, did it heal itself? I could have sworn Joshua hit the thing. Alrighty. It's doing a lot of moving around, and I don't like that. Wonder if it can't attack if something is in its face. I've cornered you now. Oh. Oh. Alright. That's how it's gonna be. Look at you with the craziness. Oh, that hits everything. Hit everything. Everything. When I say everything, I mean everything. Alright, Joshua's pretty strong. So obnoxious. Throw out some heals. Oh boy. That was a lot of damage. Bye. Oh, it's gonna explode though.
That's that. Let's move out.
Well done, well done. I expected no less of Joshua. But the Missy's really very good as well. Enough of your stupid messing around. Now, there's no need to be so angry. Anyway, it's time for the fool whose act is done to exit stage right. Well then, you two. Let's meet again soon. He's gone. It's just a little escape trick he knows. Don't worry about it. More importantly... Hey, you sure they came this way? Did you hear the sounds, idiots? No doubt about it. Still, we have to hurry. Right. Lock the door. I'll get the ship launched immediately. Got it. Activation key recognized, confirmation code entered, and we can go. I'm opening the hatch via remote control. We'll be launching immediately, so take a seat. Okay. Oh, I didn't realize it would open below. It's them! Fire! Don't let them escape! Ah, your puny weapons are no match for your own technology. We're falling. It's fine. We'll correct shortly. There we go. Think they can just fly away? Heck with that. Sortie the airships. We're going after them. Sortie. Oh, this is a radar, isn't it? There's 3 lights getting closer, I think. Pursuers. Need to evade them somehow. Joshua, you know how to fly an airship? The basics, at least. This ship doesn't have any armaments, however. This isn't the best situation for us to be in. Oh, great. Wait, why did you go for a ship with no weapons? The ship was undergoing maintenance, so the security was lighter. It was an emergency, so I didn't have time to be picky. An emergency? You don't mean the fact that I was caught on the Glorious? Enough. We're going to be flying rough, so hang on to something. Oh no, I think I see a little gun on the top there. Keep dodging. You can do it. Oh no! The flank! This is bad. These guys chasing us seem pretty good. The pilots have been put through one of the Society's piloting focused enhancement programs, most likely. They won't be very good at adapting to the unusual, but for the common tasks like chasing down a ship, they're very good. I get it. They're like those guys from earlier. If they're bad at adapting, though, maybe we can cause some kind of accident. Were we hit? No, wait. That wasn't our ship. The Arceal. No, the Sky Bandits? Are you kidding me? What is this? Where'd you come from? That's no way. The Bobcat, but why? Joshua, you're on that ship, right? That voice. That voice. Yes, it's me. What are you guys doing here? I thought you'd be out of Liberl by now. My brothers got all worried that you might run into a problem, so we've been shadowing that flying whale for a while. Really? Who was the one begging us to follow Joshua, looking all worried up and ready to faint? Kyle? Enough, you two. And besides, we have a little paycheck to give the society ourselves. We thought we could stick around here until we settled our other debt. I see. Thank you. You saved me. Yeah, you better be grateful. We've had an eye on you for a while, noticed you weren't firing back. There's some kind of problem? I had to take a ship with no armaments. It's proven to be a bit of an issue. I can imagine. What do we do then? Right then, we'll split them in two. You can probably lose one, right? One, no problem. It's a plan then. Blessings of Adios be with you. Joshua, take care, you hear me? Okay, Bobcat. Okay, Bobcat. Estelle, is anything on the radar? Nope, all the lights are out, it looks like. Seems like we completely lost them. Is it necessary for this text box to be going all over the place? Good. I gotta say, I was surprised by the bandits. They're kind of okay. I'm guessing that's not supposed to be like that. Never thought they'd show up out of the blue to save us like that. Might have been a bit too hard on them. It's true. I just saw us as two parties bound to a contract, but I suppose relationships between people aren't that simple. What's this all of a sudden? Two people together and maybe they'll fight, maybe they'll be friends. All kinds of stuff can happen. Or put to people. That's just how people act, you know? Yes. How people act was never very clear in the world I lived in. Oh. Kill or be killed. Take or be taken from. Until I met you, my life was an endless cycle of such simplicity. But even you had some good times with Loe and your sister, right? Loe told you about that, did he? It's true, I have those memories, but they feel like someone else's. After my heart was shattered, my memories of Hamel were no longer my own. I think it's because I gave up being human and chose to become a puppet. I do clearly remember my sister's death. She and I were attacked by a man lying in wait for stragglers. The man swatted me away and forced my sister to the ground. At the time, I was too young to know what he probably meant to do. All I knew was that he was hurting my sister and I had a bad feeling, so I grabbed onto the man's back. I ended up getting crushed and thrown off immediately. Somehow, though, I managed to get my hands on the man's gun. Thinking about it, I wonder, did I have a talent for killing people even then? I'd never even been taught how, but I still removed the safety and pulled the trigger with no hesitation. The man fell over, spewing blood from his mouth, looking confused. At that moment, I finally realized I'd shot a man. He wasn't quite dead yet, though. He jumped up, combat knife out, screaming and gurgling incoherently with murder in his eyes. I curled up close and closed my eyes like I was being attacked by a wild animal. And there was no impact. I was embraced by something soft. I opened my eyes. There was my sister, gently smiling at me. The man had collapsed at some point, and Loe was standing there dumbstruck with horror. My sister, cradled by Loe, gave me her harmonica. And then she closed her eyes. I remember every detail, you see. But even talking about it like this doesn't make me feel sad. Just a slight tugging at the heart, like reading a stranger's diary. And the same is true of my time with you. No, I do think I was changed a little by touching your warmth. I learned happiness and joy with you, and finally came to think of you as someone dear. But somewhere it all felt as if it was distant. I suspect that's what my real self was feeling. The empty void of the broken puppet that is Joshua Ashtray. You couldn't land at like a military base? Come on, man. This is goodbye, Estelle. Please do not chase after me anymore. I was a little happy to see you one last time, but even so, we should not be together. Being with someone like me will never be good for you. And to be frank, you will only be a burden to me. So, you're a terrible liar, you know that? What? Joshua, listen. I've seen and heard a lot since you left. And now, I think I understand. I understand the reason you left. The real reason. The one you haven't even admitted to yourself. You can't bear to be with me because your heart's broken? You feel like being with me is someone else's story that you can never ever have? And come on, I'll be a bad influence on you? Or you'll hold me back? What? That's all a bunch of lies, every single one, especially the last one. They aren't lies. No, Joshua, really, listen. I understand now. You're really, really scared. What? You think it's your fault that your sister died, and you never ever forgive yourself if something happened to me. That's why you ran away from me that night. Everything else is just pinned on afterwards. That's ridiculous. Weissman's conditioning left me incapable of feeling fear. He took away my ability to feel it so that I wouldn't hesitate during an operation. You're a little off target, I'm afraid. No, darn it. I'm not talking about something that superficial. Joshua, you said you can't help but feel like your sister's death happened to someone else, right? Do you know why that is? Of course. Because I'm a broken wreck of a human being. Nuh-uh. No, wrong-o. We aren't letting self-pity get in the way here. Joshua, you just don't want to remember how awful it was when your sister died. How you blamed yourself for it. Unconsciously, you've been trying to think of it as someone else's problem to get away from it. A lot of people do that. Aye. And on that ship, don't tell me you weren't afraid there. I mean, it was a lot of work just to sneak on board, right? But you didn't even hesitate to help me escape. It's almost as if you were trying to get me away from danger as fast as you possibly could. Danger you were afraid of. You aren't a broken wreck, Joshua. You're just scared, mostly because you care for people so much it breaks your heart, and you're lying to yourself about it. That's how I see it, and I know I'm right. But that can't. Why? Can you? Have you forgotten Buster? I'm LeBurl's #1 Joshua watcher. Now that I know all about your past, too, I'm the biggest authority on Joshua Ashtray in the world. I know more than Weissman or Loe, even. Joshua scared and Joshua brave. Joshua lying and Joshua honest. My beloved Joshua. I finally found you, Joshua. I finally reached you. Stop. But I need to say this. I don't want to just be one more person you feel like you have to protect. As long as I'm a bracer, I can't stay away from danger. It's not going to change even if you leave again, Joshua. It's what I have to do to be who I am. And so, Joshua, let's make a promise. A promise? Let's go forward together from now on and protect each other equally. I'm strong enough to be able to cover your back now, Joshua. And if you're at my side, there's nothing I can't beat. No matter what kind of crazy nonsense the society throws at me, I won't die. So, well, you don't need to be afraid for me anymore, I promise. Stell, Why? How? I haven't been able to cry since Karen died. I could never even shed tears as an act, but now... It's okay. No one's looking. Cry as long as you want. And I'll just hold on, or I'll just hold you like this. Better not be credits. Alright. I don't need that disrespect today. That was a little embarrassing. No kidding. Oh, right. Here, let me return this. Oh. Seriously, Joshua. This is your only memento of Karen, right? You shouldn't just fob this off on others without thinking, buddy. Yes. It was a bit thoughtless of me, wasn't it? I was kind of wondering, what kind of person was she? What kind of person? She was friendly to everyone she met. Kind of almost to a fault, and she had dignity born of humility. She and Loe, the Loe of back then, were perfect together. I was always a little jealous of them as a child. Friendly, kind, and dignified. So she was kind of like Chloe then. It's a good comparison thinking about it. Karen didn't look like Chloe. She had my eyes and hair, but they were similar in spirit. Stell? Oh, nothing. Speaking of Chloe, you realize you worried her and everyone else sick, too, and not just me, right? You have some serious groveling to do when we get back. Estelle, I do... if you say something like, oh, I don't have the right to go back, I'm gonna just drag you back by your hair, okay? Sure, you were Weissman's spy, but you didn't even know it, right? Even helping the bandits get their ship back was done to try to stop the society, right? If you tell Dad about the society's plans, that'll make it even. That's what they call a plea bargain, right? It's not quite how a plea bargain works. Besides, even if you want to stop the society, you can't get back on that ship, can you? In that case, your only option is to work with us, Busta. And if you hadn't been abducted, I could have destroyed the Glorious as I originally planned. Yeah, sorry. Wait, hold on. How can you say destroy the Glorious so easily? I know it's the society we're talking about, but were you really going to kill them all? It will take nothing less to stop Weissman and Loe. And even then, there's a decent chance that they'd survive the destruction of the Glorious. For the love of... No, actually, I think it's for the best I got caught. You were going to do something completely crazy, Joshua. You're all, heh. Estelle's being all cute and naive again, aren't you? No, not at all. It's just that you have matured a lot as a person while we've been apart. But ultimately, you're still Estelle. It makes me happier than I thought possible. Oh. Come on, Estelle. Why the heck does Joshua's smile still make my heart race? It's 'cause it's been a while, isn't it? It still gets me right here. Estelle? Hey, you got along pretty well with that tomboy, right? Tomboy? Oh, you mean Josette. Well, at first we had our differences. Even so, we came to understand each other pretty well by the end, I'd say. Understand each? Did you kiss her? What? Question, answer, give. Right. Of course I didn't. Our relationship wasn't like that. Oh, well, good. Then. Can I request a do-over of that night? A do-over? Oh. The first kiss is really important to a girl, you know. And it was all your fault that mine got wasted. So you've got a responsibility, mister. Stell. Stell, I suppose I do. Wow. Hey, Joshua. Wow. How did you find us? The tomboy. What? Heck, you got away too? I was hoping you'd stay caught. Gee, maybe I should have thrown you at them as a distraction, but I don't think they'd like grimy tomboys. Come on, Josette, don't start a fight. You won't object to a brief truce, I hope, Miss Bracer. Yeah, well, you guys did save us back there after all, so thank you, really. We wouldn't have made it without you. There's no need to thank us. I don't remember saving you. So just keep your thanks to yourself, okay? Okay. One of you is getting dragged off to prison after all, it looks like. That aside, Ashtray, what are your plans now? We came to ask again if you wanted to come with us, but I'm thinking it looks like we don't even need to ask, huh? Yes, forgive me. Not really certain how things will go from here. Right now, though, I will be traveling with Estelle. Joshua, I see. Whatever, at least there's still a chance. What? Joshua, remember, you get tired of Miss Airhead over there, just come on back to us. You'll always have a place on the Bobcat, okay? Walk over here and call me an airhead one more time, you greasy tomboy. Thank you, Josette. Don, Kyle, I owe all of you so much. That's our line. Good luck and stay safe. Hopefully we'll meet again someday. Peace out. Y'all did good. Good to see you again. Are they gonna get shot down? Alright. I'm still expecting like a craziness, you know, like Loe just pops out of nowhere and he's like, "You're dead, Joshua. That's what you get. You got in my way, now you're dead." And then, you know, Estelle kind of, you know, screams in rage and all this other stuff, and it just fades to black, and then the game is over. Estelle, what is it? You do understand that the enemies we've made are overwhelmingly powerful. You were captured primarily as bait to lure me out, I suspect. That way, the Glorious wouldn't be destroyed in Weissman's absence. Oh. And to be honest, Loe probably could have saved the ship after kicking our bodies into the sea. I'm fairly sure the reason he didn't was out of pity. Pity at how weak I was, I mean. All of the enforcers are the same. In terms of power level, they are all masters far stronger than me, even Ren. We have picked what will probably be the hardest fight of our lives. Yeah. But I promise I won't ever run from reality again. I will walk with you until the very end. Joshua, I promise too, to the very end. Alright. I feel like, you know what? No, they would never end the chapter like this and then go to credits. But just in case, I'm gonna get my thoughts here prepared. Just in case. Because I'm a little scared. All right. This is Blue Blanc. The device is in place. I await the beginning of the ceremony. This is Dire Wolf, all done here. Hurry up and get this started. This is Bewitching Bell. The beta is in place. Ren here. I'm ready, so we can start whenever. The moment is upon us. Let us begin stage 3 of the plan. Ariel, sealed in the darkness where Septium's light does not reach. May you gaze upon our poor material world through your gospel. Gaze upon these 4 pillars. They are the final shackles that bind you. Simple they may be, or simple they may appear to be, but know that their purpose was long shrouded by the decree of man. With hands which bend the will of all, reveal their true form. Widescreen! Widescreen! It's interesting that they didn't fix any of that for the PC release. Ladies, gentlemen, our blessed celebration is ready. Now go, enjoy it to your fullest. Excellent. We, the enforcers of Ouroboros, by order of an Anguis, we shall now liberate you of your shackles. Chapter 7, the Tetracyclic Towers. Oh, I need to mark this.